Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding. And tonight, we have a very special guest. This ball player was a prototype for New York City point guards. Tough, gritty, high basketball IQ, and a natural-born leader. He was groomed by legendary coach Ray Haskins at Alexander Hamilton, where he played with New York City basketball luminaries such as Cosell Brown, Beetle Washington, Jerry Ice Reynolds, Andre Irvin, and Ed Davida, just to name a few. When Alexander Hamilton closed, the General took his talents to George Westinghouse High School, where he became a legend, averaging 36 points a game. He also went on to star at Seton Hall and took them to their first Final Four in 1989. We all remember that. So, without further ado, I want y'all to help me welcome Brooklyn's own Gerald The General Greene.
Y'all ready? Yes. You have stepped out into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. 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 Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. 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 East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
Yo, G, I had to play that. I had to just play that part, man, because knowing you, my brother, that's the only way you went, was hard every game, no matter who you was playing against. So, welcome to the show, my brother.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure, man. I think I broke a record today for the longest intro. Well, it's all good. Yeah. So I want to give a few shout outs to some people in the room. Yo, thanks to your nephew for helping you out. Appreciate that. That's what family's for.
Oh, definitely.
No doubt. So what I like to ask everyone is, who introduced you to the game, G?
Well, I came to the game of basketball through my brother. My brother was a little older than me. My brother was a three-sport man. That's how I came into the game.
Okay. So he took you out to the court with him and let you run with the big guys.
Nah, I wasn't going to no basketball court back in them days in Brooklyn, man. Where I first started at was on a crate.
Okay. Let's tell me about it.
Well, we used to get that telephone wire and tie up that milk, cut the bottom out and tie up that milk crate on the stoop.
That's
and
right.
We get in there and we go hard.
That's right.
Yeah, we get in there and go hard. Me and my neighbors and stuff. That's where it all started at.
Okay. And where did you grow up in Brooklyn?
Best Eye.
Do or die. That's right. I just had to let you say it, brother. That's right. So when you was coming up, what was like the first team that you was on?
Our Lady of Victory. I had a coach by the name of Bob Young. We are a lot of us from around here. Matter of fact, that's when we had the Flute Balloon T-shirts and the iron-on numbers.
That's right.
And the letters on the front.
Yeah. Wow, you took me back. I just was walking past Our Lady of Victory the other day, man. Classic games.
Yeah.
A lot of us started out in the CYO leagues, right? It was even the CYO leagues that then later on became the housing leagues. Crazy.
A guy by the name of Chico ran them leads.
Yes.
We used to play in Lindsay Park.
Wow. He's from Claymore, right? Chico.
I think he's somewhere around there.
Yeah. Because I remember playing in the tournament down in St. Cleveland. Cool.
Yeah.
So at the time when you was coming up, right? Best a lot of ball players. Who was the best ball player in the neighborhood at the time?
Man, let me see. The the best ball playing in the neighborhood in Brooklyn that time. It was a guy, he was way older than me, a guy by the name of Greg Young, man, that went to college. He was, yeah, and he tried out with the Knicks. That's why I used to play with the big boys, man.
Wow, yo, that's crazy, yo. Greg, where high school? You know what high school he went to?
Nah, I don't know what high school he went to. He had a couple of brothers. Matter of fact, his coach, his brother was my first coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy. My man, Funk-A-Lot, he from out in Massachusetts. He said the General loved his game during the Boston shootouts versus Dana Barrows and Ramil Robinson. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
Guys been watching you play for a long time, man.
Tiny Archibald let me go in that tournament.
How was it? How was that experience, man?
That experience was great. He told me, yo, if they can't catch the pass, don't pass the ball no more. I love that. Clear it out. Operate.
That's right. That's something you did the best. So, what junior high school did you go to, G?
Me and James Major, all of us went to the same high school, New Best-Stuy. I went to a Catholic school.
Wow. He talked about that. Just imagine if y'all went to the same place and played together.
Yeah. We went to the same junior high school. All of us was in there. A brother by the name of Keith Hardy.
Right.
Yeah, we all was in there.
Why people say my camera, I can see myself. Well, I'm gonna keep going. My partner just hit me up and said, fix my camera.
You're a little blurry.
I'm a little blurry?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go out and come back in, all right? Just come right back into the room. So I want to make sure this is right, all right? Everybody sound good now.
All right.
All right, so you started out in the Catholic school. Why didn't you go to the Catholic high school? And you end up at Alexander Hamilton, which wasn't a bad choice.
Nah, I end up at Boys High first.
Huh? I never heard this story.
I went to Boys High my freshman year.
Tell me about this, G. I never heard this story.
Nah, see, I followed behind my brother. My brother went to Boys High. His name was Malcolm Greene. They just called him 44 Magnum. So I went to Boys High behind him. He told me to come behind him. And I tried out for boys my freshman year, but Paul Brown tried to jerk me around. And then I went to youth games. I went to youth games with Ray Haskell.
Youth games. You just brought me back, yo. Youth games. What's about that? That's right.
I went to youth games in DC with Ray. And Ray told me to come on. So when I tried to transfer out of Boys High, Paul Brown wouldn't let me go.
That's crazy.
So I had to bring my uncle up there in order to get out to school. He said, I'm not gonna let you do what you did to my other nephew, what you did to him. So if he want to leave, he's out of here.
Wow.
So I transferred to Alexander Hamilton.
Yo, people, breaking news. Y'all heard it here first. Because listen, I talked to a lot of people. I never heard that story before. That's crazy. Yeah. And you're going to figure, man, at that time, I saw the picture. I think you guys had 24 guys on the team at one time at Alexander Hamilton.
Exactly.
That's unheard of.
Yeah.
And out of 20, Coach said, out of 24, 12 won Division I. Unheard of.
Yeah. Man, if they didn't close us down, we would have been the best team in the nation my junior and senior year.
Listen. Woo! Man.
We had Lloyd Daniels coming in, man. We was good ready to smoke.
Wow.
We wasn't playing.
Listen, sometimes, people be getting on me talking about conspiracies. I'm telling you. They knew Coach had something brewing going on. I don't know what happened with the school, finances, why it closed, but man, definitely a powerhouse.
Man, that brother was that's my partner, man. Ray was my partner.
Oh man,
Ray,
great man.
Ray looked out for me.
So, who are some of the guys that we probably didn't hear of that was on that Alexander Hamilton team that was nice?
Well, you probably know all of them. Emmitt Smith was a good shooter that played at Tilden.
Okay. And then you had Andre Kibble as well. You had Greg Jones, Devil Dog. I remember those guys.
Greg Jones.
Yes.
I don't remember no Greg Jones.
He was. I probably got his name wrong, but I know they called him Devil Dog.
Oh, yeah. That's Gregory Jones. Yeah,
Gregory Jones,
Dog. Hey, see, me and Devil Dog go way back farther than high school.
Wow.
We all played at Our Lady of Victory together.
Right.
Yeah, we all played at Our Lady of Victory together. Me, Devil Dog, John, we all played at Victory together.
Wow. All right, my man Rick Combs wanted to know, did you start on that 83 team or Mike Irvin?
Mike Irvin started. Mike Irvin started because he came in, he was a senior, he started, but I finished.
I'm still waiting for Mike to get at me. We talk and, exchange information. He's supposed to come on the show soon, so trying to get him and Andre, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. So all right, so now you answer my question because I was going to ask you what other schools you would consider besides Westinghouse, and you was at Boys and Girls. So,
well, see, I tried.
That was before the course.
Yeah, see, when they closed us down, I tried to go back to boys, but Paul Brown told me if I come back, I got to sit out my junior year.
What's up with Paul Brown, yo?
I told him he crazy.
That's crazy.
So that even made me more.
Even they did you dirty, you went back because you like, you know what? I'm gonna prove these guys wrong, and he still.
I went back because Ray wanted me to go back there. Me and Bug go back there and be in the backcourt together. But he told me that I got to sit out. So I said,
Hold on, come on. Bug didn't have to sit out, right?
Nah, Bug ain't sit out. See, Bug wasn't there and left. See, I was there already and I left. But see, I supposed to have made that team, the varsity team, as a freshman. They had a point guard there named Benny. I beat him out. But they had that senior mentality that they got to play first, and then they want to play me on put me on JV. I said I'm not playing that. So I said in the summertime I was on the verge. I was going to leave anyway.
Right.
The only reason why I really went to Boys High was because of my brother.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, let me show my guy, Stimmer said. He said, I went to the University of Pitt basketball camp as a youngster. Gerald and his homie, brother Rob Gilmore, were my counselors. That's Paco, little brother Larry.
Oh, yeah, little Larry. Yeah, we always there. Matter of fact, when we went there, we was playing with the Sun Devils. Lord bless the dead, man. Les Brogan was a good fella too, man.
Yes.
We played with Les. Matter of fact, me, him, Darryl, Walker, Paco, we all went to Pitt camp. Yeah.
And it's crazy because, Larry, that's my business partner. He came, played with me at Fairleigh Dickinson, and we became tight like brothers. And he used to always talk about the Sun Devils, Les Program. Like
Larry was my little partner. I took Larry under the wing.
Definitely. So now, you have all this experience playing against all of these guys, the Cosell, Beadle, Ed Davida. At that point, when you went to George Washington and those guys was gone, did you feel like the city was yours?
Not really, because it still was a lot of competition in the city. I mean, Brooklyn was almost mine because everybody else is spread out. I was the next thing coming up. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. 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 Well, definitely on the guard side, Kenny Anderson, every time I post a picture, he show love like Gerald Greene,
Hey,
my God. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
that
definitely
was my
salute to
boy.
Sid.
Kenny Anderson was my partner, man. When we all played with Riverside together.
Right.
Yeah, that was my partner.
That's crazy. My man Mike Messiah said Victor, Devil Dog, Grandpa, Keith Hardy, Greg Hexu, Gene,
Yeah,
Gerald, me, Eric, and Cofield. Whew!
we all played at Victory together, man.
Wow, a lot of history right there.
Yeah, we had a little franchise there.
Right. Okay. So when you got to Westinghouse, who was there? Joe
Jackson.
Joe right there. Joe right there. He just said it. That's right.
Yeah, Joe Jack. That was Joe Jack crew when I got there.
Okay. Okay.
He was the man when I got there. But me and Buck came over there together. Me, Buck, and Hugh Smart came from Hamilton over there together.
Buck Cater was at Hamilton?
Yeah, Buck was at Hamilton too.
Yo, this is crazy. Yo, you my head up tonight, yo.
Yeah, Buck
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was at Hamilton too with us.
Wow. Definitely a Basketball Heads exclusive. Listen, I had Hassan Ducombe up here, right? Hope he's doing well now. I think he was in the hospital recently. I hope he's doing well. Salute to my man Hassan. And he was saying that you guys really didn't practice much at Westinghouse.
Well, we ain't really had no coach like that at Westinghouse, man. We had an old guy used to roll out the ball and we do what we wanted to do. You know, we ran through a couple of plays and stuff like that, but it wasn't no structure, nothing really organized like that. We played for a guy named Turk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really not from where I came from.
Right.
Not from where I came from with Ray Askin. Nah, none of that would have went down.
Yeah, and I kind of had to understand it because 2 years in a row, we knocked Westinghouse out of the playoff, and I knew clearly you guys had way more talent than us. But we had Bobby Hartstein sitting on the bench.
See, we had Boys High one year in the playoff to knock them out. You know, a guy by the name Trevor Davis took the ball from Joe Jackson at the end of the game, and that's how they won the game.
Wow.
Because I always wanted to play against them.
And for some reason, it's like you guys, for us to beat you guys, we had to go on to boys and girls, right?
Yeah.
It was like that next chapter. But like going back to what Hassan said and what you said, really, if you don't really have a coach there to put it all together, you just leave it up to the kids to kind of think for themselves.
Man, we talked in the huddle. Ain't no coach talked in the huddle. That's how that was, man.
Right. So you said, you was one of the top players and Brooklyn was definitely yours. Who are some of the other top players out there during, your senior year run?
Well, you got, Eric Johnson was good.
That's Vinnie Johnson's brother, right?
Yeah, that's Vinnie Johnson, baby brother. He was making some noise. He was making some noise on that end. Yeah, Gary Shears was making some noise on his end at Tilden.
That's right, Gary Shears. He's been running the Brooklyn Ballers tournament for a few years. Salute to Gary.
Yeah, that's my partner. I always come and see him. Me and Gary talk like very often.
Mm-hmm. He play, yeah. Oh, G, that's my artist. We got something nice for you in the back. So, and he's a Granby boy. He played for Jackson.
Okay.
I gotta keep throwing it out there, man. That's what it is. Granby's my guy. So, who did you pattern your style after?
Well, I ain't really patterned my style after nobody. Cause see, who I really watch in the pros now, I watch Earl Monroe. That was my guy. I like Earl of Pearl, Black Jesus.
They'll know about that. Killing down the
Yes,
Baltimore leagues.
Yes, sir.
At that time in high school, who you think was your toughest competition?
And Brooklyn?
In New York City, period.
Man, it was a couple of good guards that when I was coming out in Brooklyn, you had Ron Strickland up there, you had Boo Harvey in Queens. Every borough had a good guard. Every borough had a great point guard back then. Yeah. You know, you when you stepped out, you know what I'm saying? Nah. See, I don't even go watch high school basketball out here, man.
Tell me about it, G. Tell me about it.
It ain't like it used to be, man. With the scores they be having, I have that by myself. Ain't no sense of going to watch that. And matter of fact, my backcourt partner was tough too. My college backcourt partner, he was in the Bronx making noise. John Morton.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he was making some noise up there in that Bronx. I had some killer guards going around that era.
Yeah, we lucky we get one right now. You know.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man. And I don't want to knock the younger generation. Listen to what we're saying, guys. It's good that you guys are where you at, but we need to bridge the gap so you guys can understand the game and where it came from so you can build and make it better. Because right now, it should be getting better. Because, look, we were coached by a lot of white guys, and there's no knock to anybody of a different flavor or a different race. Now, a lot of us are the coaches.
Right.
A lot of our peers run New York City basketball, and it's in shambles right now.
See what it is, man? You got a lot of people who ain't teaching. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these kids don't know fundamental. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing hard nosed like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these teams I see now be already picked before the season even started.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? You got guys walking around the school that can play, but just don't get the opportunity to show his talent because they already got their team made. And it's the same thing that goes down here from the AAU.
Wow. What do you think about the AAU and the situation that's going on throughout the country? Because not just New York City, is where you live, it's in the West Coast.
Yeah. We just had two great ball players from down here, Zion Williamson and from South Carolina.
John Morant. And funny about John Morant, no one knew him.
Nah.
Right? And I always tell kids, right? You want to follow the guy who got the hype, but what about the guy who's in the gym that's working every day and you don't hear about him? And then once he pop on the scene, you're like, where does this guy come from?
Yeah.
Instead of being overly hyped, putting YouTube finishes, right? You only see the finishes, you don't see nothing else.
Nah.
Just to build the hype.
See what makes the game different today? A lot of these kids don't go in the park and just play every day, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all we did back in our days. Eat, sleep, and live basketball.
Yep.
They ain't got no time for that now. You know what I'm saying? When the season starts, that's when they come out and play. You know, the game is different today.
That's
with
crazy,
with a cell phone and a video game, man, they got the world tore down, man.
You're right about that, man. Definitely right about that. Yo, my guy Bernard Mitchell's on the check-in. Salute my guy Bernard Mitchell, for sure. My teammate. G, it come a time in our life when we realize we ready for the big boys. No matter if it's AAU, camp, Boston shootout, high school play, we always run into that one guy who asks we bust and let us know we ready for prime time. Who was that person?
Pearl Washington.
the news. I need to hear this.
Man, I used to see him do some things, you know what I'm saying? And then I used to practice in the gym with him, you know what I'm saying? And see him give me the business like that. I mean, destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Made me go back to the drawing board.
And who did you in turn give that work to let you know that you were ready? Like he gave you the tool to send you out there, but who else did you bust?
I'm gonna tell you, it was an Easter tournament, man. I will never forget this day. It was in Kennedy Center and 135th Street, and I was playing with the Sun Devils, Les Program and them. And I played against Kenny Smith and Ron Mathias and Walter Berry and all them boys. We was a young team. We was called Future Pros then.
Woo!
And I gave them like 25. And that's when Mr. Lloyd picked me up and took me to Riverside with him. He told Ed Davlin, I gotta have him.
You gave Kenny Smith the business?
When I played them, we played them up in there. They had Kenny Hutchinson. All of them was on that team. They was
Kenny
like, who that kid is? Yeah. Walter Berry, all of them was on that same team in Kennedy Center.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you guys win?
Nah, they blew us out. But I was ready then. They blew us out.
That's key. And remember, I didn't ask him about which team won. I said, who did he give the business to let him know he was ready? And those guys were older than him, right? Those guys were All-Americans at the time. And if you were playing against them, you ready for anyone. I
mean, like what you say, I used to go hard. You know what I'm saying? I like to, my game was talking trash. I like to talk trash. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it over. If you good and you think you nice, don't pass it to nobody else. Let's clear it out. Let's work. Right. That was my thing. I like work. Either you're going to give it to me or I'm going to give it to you. That's how it's going to be.
And that's what makes you the prototypical New York City point guard, brother. Yeah, you done back down from any challenge.
That's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? I say, yo, even though you got a name over there, you put your sneakers on like I put mine on, you put your shorts on like I put mine on, let's go.
Facts.
See, guys that I came up around my way, they didn't have that heart like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Wow.
But it was a skill to me at young. My brothers didn't play that.
That's true. Yeah, my man Bernard Mitchell said, you don't have to win all the time to prove a point. That's real. My guy Joe from Massachusetts says, pure BK. Salute, Joe. So now, you get to that point, you one of the top dogs in the city. Who are recruiting you at this time?
Man, I went out to Boston College. I went to University of Miami. I went to Pittsburgh, St. John's, Seton Hall, Iona, Niagara. I had a lot of schools recruiting me.
Why Seton Hall?
Come back again?
Why Seton Hall?
Man, I wanted to put that school on the map. I didn't really want to go to a program that was established. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go there and leave my legacy somewhere. And that's what I did.
That's crazy. Because James Major said he had the same mentality as well, right? And then they came and set the building blocks, and you guys just took it over from there, right? And finished building the building. We would
have been a lot better there too, man. My first 2 years there, man, but guys didn't have that attitude, man. You know what I'm saying? There was already bad blood in there when I got in there. So once the bad blood came out, you know, see, I signed first. When I signed, I brought John and Darryl Walker together because we all played on the same club team. So we all came right together.
That's a nice way to move. I put up the video, and I was gonna call it like the Final Four boys, like New York City Final Four boys. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys doing it together. That'd be a great documentary, man, for you guys to tell that story. and the way how things unravel on both sides. But you guys did a hell of a job, man. And you said there was some bad seeds when you first got there. Can you talk about that?
Man, you got some guys that had bad attitude with the coach. All right, they get mad, get kicked out of practice and stuff like that. And then you had some guys that was the man there that was lazy. You know what I'm saying? They had a kid in there, Andre McLeod. He don't want to practice hard, but at game time now he want the ball all the time.
I remember Andre McLeod, definitely.
Yeah, from out of DC.
Yeah. Wow, guys don't want to practice hard, but want that ball when it's game time.
Yeah.
Wow. So, when did you guys start to turn it around?
My junior year. See, my junior year, I wasn't starting. They brought a guard in from California, Pookie Wigginton. So when they went in the Big East, they started out, we was winning, and then when we went in the Big East, 2-6, and his job was on the line, that's when he made that change. And then that was the first year. My junior year was James' senior year. That was the first year the school ever went to the NCAA tournament in history.
Wow.
1988. That was the first year ever went to the NCAA. We turned it around. We went 23-13 that year.
Wow. So now you guys get a taste of what it feels like to be in the dance.
Yeah. See, I knew we had something special my senior year because it was 4 of us that was already there, and then we brought the boy in from Australia, Andrew Gaze.
Yeah.
And then when we started out on the road. You know what I'm saying? In tournaments and stuff, and man, and our practice was very intense. You know what I'm saying? See, I feel we'd have been a lot better at Seton Hall too. If we did, like, day of a game, you practice in 3 hours, time the game start, you ain't got no legs. So things had changed, you know what I'm saying? Wow. We was always in the game at Seton Hall, by the time the end of the game come, we ain't had no legs. That's why we lost.
Wow. My guy, Pat Alphonse, my other guy down Basketball Heads, he said, Pookie is Kevin Hart's manager now.
Yes, he is. I talk to him all the time. Yeah, he managed Kevin Hart. And he runs the Chocolate Factory in California as a comedy club.
Wow.
Yeah.
Salute to that, man. That's great.
Matter of fact, he even got a prep school out there too that he runs. You know what I'm saying? Where he got basketball going on there. He runs the basketball. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get some New York kids out there, man. Now, we need to keep them here so New York get a little bit better. But if they can't, at least they got a place to go.
Yeah.
So now, your senior year, right?
Yeah.
Championship or just to get to the Final Four?
Man, we know we had something special there, man. We was deep. You know what I'm saying? We had 4, 6, 10 kids on the crew. We was deep. You know what I'm saying? We know we could have made a run. You know what I'm saying? So what we did, we just put it all together. We put it all together. We said, let's go. And we set records through the whole NCAA. We blew everybody out by 13 to 18 points every game.
Yeah, I put up the clip today. If people look back at that clip I posted earlier about their run and the team that they beat, you guys was rocking and rolling, man, in '89, man.
Yeah, we was rocking and rolling, man. We was ready, and we was having fun. You see what I'm saying? When you having fun, the game is a lot easier to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So this is kind of my conspiracy theory, right?
Yeah.
I think if you guys win, it propels New York City basketball. Of course, New Jersey as well, but it propels New York City basketball to another level, right? And now college coaches got to come back to this pipeline. Again, it's just me. The same way they introduced the Regents exam. Did you have to take the Regents exam?
Yep.
You don't even know what that is.
Exam.
You had to take it?
Yeah, I took the SAT.
No, we're not even talking about that. See, G, you didn't have to take it. They got a new standardized test in New York City and New York State that you got to take just to graduate.
Oh, okay.
It's a different test.
Yeah.
And there was a New York Times interview, New York Times article, excuse me, a New York Times article that was written in 2012, 2011, that said they implemented the Regents exam to slow down New York City basketball.
That's crazy.
You can look this up. It's in the New York City Times. And I kind of correlated with you guys winning.
Yeah.
Because you got to stop the pipeline. Right? Yeah. New York City was producing so many ball players.
Oh, no question. Without a doubt. That was the Mecca of basketball.
Yes.
If you wanted somebody, you got to come into the city to get them.
Yeah. Definitely.
We was breeding them back then in those days, man.
Yeah. So, listen, you guys went to the Final Four, right? Some of us who played college basketball have never gotten there.
Right.
Was the experience just as good in person as we see it on television?
Yes. It was a great experience, man. So I would like to go back and do that all over again if I could. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing like it, man. You know, you go on a press conference and limousines and everything. Two of y'all in a limo. It was a hell of a run.
Wow. Y'all's in limos? Woo.
Yeah, yeah. The starting five. The starting five go to press conferences every day. Yeah, that NCAA tournament is that Final Four is a hell of a situation they got there, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Man, listen, I don't know what they had in store or what they had planned, but for all reasons, for you guys getting there, it meant a lot to all of us. Win, lose, or draw, when you guys got there, we felt like we got there. Especially, you know, from
Exactly.
Hello, you there?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
No doubt, no doubt. I was reading what Joe Jackson said. Said I was talking cash shit to those boys in Atlanta when my teammate was killing during the NCAA tournament. He said he was talking mad shit to them. Okay.
You see, when we went to the Final Four, man, we was down to Duke, man. We just called 3 timeouts. I told the coach, don't say nothing. Let me say something. Because, see, everything, my coach went to me. I was the general of that team, you know what I'm saying? So when we on the layup line, they miss some layups, he come to me, yo, Gerald, go get them right. So I did all those type of things for that ball club, man.
Yeah. When the guy was like he was doing the document, you know, speaking about you guys run, he was definitely saying that you was the leader. He said you were definitely the leader and the team went how you went.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say this right now. I never got a chance to say it to you, man. I don't really get into calls of referees, but clearly they just
man, you breaking up.
Can you hear me? You here?
Nah, I can't hear you, man. I told you we got a bad storm down here.
Okay. All right, I'm not gonna keep you too long. Just go ahead and ask one more question, and we're gonna get out of here. Can you hear me?
I can't really hear you.
All right, I'm gonna go back out, come back in. I got like 4 more questions, and that's it.
All right.
All right. Come back, guys. I'm coming back in. He got a bad storm down there,
Hey,
so
come
we
here,
try to
Terrell.
get this right.
We're going to go back out and come back.
All right, G. You hear me?
Yes, it would.
All right, good. So I spoke
Yeah,
to
I can hear
James
you.
Majors, right? Last
Yeah.
night. And James said you guys got $5 for meal money. Not you guys. He said them guys got $5
Well,
for meal money.
it might have been that my first 2 years there, but see, when we went down to Mr. Sub, people put a lot of grocery back home to the crib. You know what I'm saying? So you might have got $40.
Wow. That's a still was for hold on. If y'all went to a road trip,
Yeah. See, with a road trip, man, when we went to a road trip, we usually eat as a team, you know what I'm saying? So we might go in a restaurant and spend about $3,000-4,000.
right? No, that's like for pregame meal. But we would get like an extra couple of $100 just for our pocket.
Nah, we wasn't getting that.
Whoa.
My senior year, we was getting money.
Okay. I would just thought this is crazy to me right now. Coach Haskins is on too, man. So say what's up to Coach Haskins.
What's up, Coach?
Definitely.
That's my dad. That's my dad, man. You ain't know that?
Yeah. Trust me. Coach has helped me out so much. Oh man. Got me in contact with
Okay.
you said you're keeping up with New York City basketball, so that's definitely out of the question. Who was the best players you played against in high school, college, and a pro? Give me a pro that you played against, a college player, and a high school player, like those three guys who were the best.
A high school player, you said?
Yeah, give me the high school player you played against that was the best. It has to be in New York City.
No. Ben Wilson, boy out of Chicago.
Yo, you're the first person I heard that even played against him ever.
Yeah. See, I played against them at Riverside. We went to an AAU thing in California. Boy, it was like 6'11", 6'10", 6'11". Yeah, he had major work. It was pretty good.
Who would you compare him to?
He was like another Jerry Ice Reynolds. Smooth. He was smooth.
I can see that.
And see, when I played against him, I was playing the 3 then at Riverside. They ain't know I could play the 1. I was playing the 3 at Riverside.
That's crazy, G.
Yeah, I was playing the 3 then. Yeah.
All right, so college player.
I ain't start playing the 1. College player?
No. Well, go ahead, finish telling your story.
Man, there's a couple of college players.
You didn't start playing the point guard to win.
Smitty was a good point guard from Georgetown, Charles Smith, and Dana Byers from BC.
Definitely, I can see that. When did you start playing point guard, G?
Huh?
When did you start playing point guard?
I was always playing point guard, but see, they ain't know I played point at Riverside.
Oh, got you. The AAU circuit. Got you.
Yeah.
So now you got Ben Wilson, which is definitely a basketball exclusive, Charles Smith, and the pro. The Kenny Smith, those guys?
I never played against Kenny in college.
No, I'm talking about afterwards. You said you played in a league against Dylan Walter Berry, but they were in college already.
Yeah.
Who was the pro that you played against outside of that? They could have been in college. They made it to the pros. Who you say was the guy that you played against that became a pro or was a pro?
Man, is another big kid around my way that took me under the way. He played a little bit in the league, but he ain't played much in the league. Man, Steve Burke.
Steve Burke. Somebody need to get me in contact with Steve Burke, please. For sure. All right, G, man.
Yeah, Steve Burke.
Yo, brother, look.
These just to read glasses and the glasses to see the phone. That's all.
Listen, you see me spraying. I need glasses too, brother. You do anything?
Yeah.
You eating right? What you doing? What you doing to stay in shape, man?
Man, working in that sun every day.
That'll do it.
Working in that hot heat. You don't need to do nothing else after that when you come home. That's it. It's over.
Wow. Yo, Spice said what up?
Yeah, tell Spice I said what's up, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on here too, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. A lot of people been waiting to see you, man, and getting the chance now. Thank you. God bless. And one last thing. Who would you like to nominate to be on the show? If you can't think about it now, hit me up later and be like, yo, G, get them on the show.
All right, you make sure you call me, man, and get my address and send that picture behind you, too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely going to show you that, my brother. I'm going to show you that right now. Yeah? I'm going to show you that right now. Hold up.
Y'all ready? Yeah. You are listening to World.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, send me a copy of that, man.
No, you getting the original.
All right.
My God.
All right. Thanks for having me, man.
All right.
All right, later. Thanks for having me. All right. I got to go.